Ever realize you changed the wrong record in Microsoft Access 3 customers ago and wish there was a way to roll everything back like Ctrl+Z in Word? Welcome to another Tech Help video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I'm your instructor, Richard Rost. Today we're going to talk about undo and redo in Microsoft Access, how Access handles undo differently from other Office programs, what happens after a record gets saved, and how you can add your own undo button with a little VBA. We'll also talk about what it takes to build a real multi-level undo system if you want something more advanced. We're going to start off today for the beginners and teach you how undo and redo work in Microsoft Access. Then we'll do a tiny little bit of development, and I'll show you the VBA undo command. Today's question comes from Vincent in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, one of my Platinum members. Vincent says, how can I undo changes in Microsoft Access after I've already saved the record and moved on to editing other records? Sometimes I'm flying through customer updates at work and I don't notice a mistake until 2 or 3 records later. Is there a way to step backward through the previous changes like an undo history? Or do I need to build something custom for that? Well, to answer your question in a nutshell, Vincent, Access does have some basic undo capabilities built in. You can undo a field, you can undo a record, you can even undo the previously saved record one time. But if you want something more advanced than that, like full multi-level undo history, then you're going to have to build that yourself. We'll talk about why a little bit later. But first, let's take a look at how undo does work in Microsoft Access. All right, here I am in the Tech Help free template. This is a free database. You can grab a copy off my website if you want to. And let's just open up the customer form. And you'll see once you start typing, this record goes dirty. See the little pencil there? That's what that means. That means that the record is currently being changed. If you want to learn more about that, go watch my dirty video. Now, if you decide at this point you don't like that change, there's 3 things you can do. You can click on the undo button, you can hit Ctrl+Z, or you can hit escape, and that will cancel your changes. All right, now let's say you edit a couple fields. Let's say I edit this one, hit tab, edit this one, hit tab again, edit this one. Now, here's where undo gets a little weird. If I hit undo the first time, it undoes the field that I'm on. If I hit undo a second time, nothing appears to happen. I'll explain why in a second. And then if I hit undo a third time, it undoes the whole field. So you can't just step back through the fields that you edited. It's the current field that you're on or the whole record. Why there's that second one that doesn't appear to do anything, it's kind of complicated. Access is basically juggling 2 different undo states internally. There's the fields edit state, and then there's the records dirty state. So when you're actively typing in a field, the first undo undoes that field edit. Then the second undo, it exits edit mode. And then the third edit, or the third undo, it undoes the record itself, the whole record. It's weird, I know, that's just how it works. But bottom line, you can either undo the field you're working on or the entire record. You can't just step back through the fields. All right, we'll talk about how you can a little bit later. So it's not like Word and Excel where you can just step back through individual changes. It's either the field you're editing or the whole record. Now, after you move off a field, you get one undo. All right, so if I put something in here, okay, move to the next record, and I realize, oh, wait a minute, I goofed. I want to undo that. If I hit undo, it puts that one back. But if you make 2 changes, if I put this in here, and then I go and edit James Kirk, and then I go over here, I hit undo now, it fixes James Kirk, but that's it. You get 1. So realize your mistake quickly. Note to the Access team. This would be a pretty cool feature if you could add in, some extra undo for people. That'd be nice. Basically, the logic is Access is a database. It's not a document editor, so they don't have a huge, long undo history. Redo is very limited as well. If I change James to Jim, and then realize I didn't want that, I can undo it, but you don't always get a redo. Sometimes it's only if you're, still editing that record, and then I undo. Okay, now I can get a redo, but that's it. And if you change this altogether and move to a different record and undo it, sometimes you don't get the redo. So again, redo is extremely unreliable when you actually get a redo. Okay? I'm not poo. Now, you might notice I got a little undo button over here. This is for the developer students. You can make your own undo button. All right, and that's just simply create a button, and it's one command. Me.Undo. There's also a DoCmd. I think it's DoCmd.RunCommand AC command undo. That's for older, backward compatibility with older versions. You want to use Me.Undo, and it has the same restrictions and same limitations as the button out here. And no, there is no Me.Redo. So you're just, you can't do it. Now, Vincent, to answer your question, if you want true multi-level undo, that's a whole different animal. You can build something like that yourself, but Access doesn't do it automatically. So you'd have to track your own changes in a table somewhere, keep a history of what records and what fields were modified on what table or what form, and then use a little bit of VBA and SQL to step backward through those changes manually. Now, I've got several other videos where I show you how to do this. This video shows you how to log changes made to Access at a data macro level, so right at the table level itself. And this video actually shows you how to create that customer change log. So I show you how to log every change made to every field, or to all the fields if you want, and timestamp it. So you could step backwards through those changes. Just track the new value and the old value in the log table, and then you could step backward through those with your undo button. Now, if you guys would like to see me build a complete walkthrough video showing a multi-level undo system, post a comment down below and let me know. If enough people are interested, I'll make a video on it. It's not super hard. You just got to track the changes in a table, mark which ones have been undone, so that way you could step backwards through them forward if you want to redo. But yeah, it would definitely make an interesting video. So post a comment down below. Let me know if you're interested. So today we learned that Microsoft Access can undo changes to an entire record before it's saved, but it doesn't work like Word or Excel with a long history of edits. But that's just, that's how Access works. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to see moving forward, and if you have any questions about this stuff. But that's going to be your tech help video for today, brought to you by accesslearningzone.com. I hope you learned something. Live long and prosper, my friends. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button right now and give me a like. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel, which is completely free. And make sure you click that bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever I post a new video. If you're new to Microsoft Access, check out my Access Beginner Level 1 course. It's over 4 hours long and it covers all the basics like tables, queries, forms, and reports. It's a great place to start, and it's also completely free. Members of my channel get extended cut videos, sample databases, access to my code vault, and full training classes every month. Click the join button for details. Thanks for watching. I'm Richard Rost with accesslearningzone.com. Live long and prosper, my friends. I'll see you next time.